So, let me get this straight. God, the infinite creator of the universe, talks to millions of people every single day, but leaves no trace? None? Not even a ripple? Okay. Let's talk about that. We've got physicists right now, right this second, detecting gravitational waves from two black holes smashing together over 1 billion light years away. That's a signal from before humans even existed. And we can still pick it up. But somehow, when God beams thoughts directly into your aunt's head about which shoes to buy, silence. No signal, no burst of energy, no spike in brain activity, not even a twitch on a cosmic scale. And let's be clear, this isn't some rare divine cameo. Evangelicals say God talks to them all the time. Daily. Constantly. Kat Kerr says she takes field trips to heaven. Prophets claim they get direct messages. Pastors say God gives them sermons. Your neighbor says God helped her find her car keys. Millions of people, millions, claim the creator of the universe is chatting them up. Now imagine that for a second. We're not talking about one-off miracles. We're talking about millions of divine interactions every single day. Here's the problem. To interact with anything, to move, to speak, to think, you need to engage with time and space. You need cause and effect. You need a sequence. You need a location. But the claim is, God exists outside of time and space. And my response is, okay, cool story. But then, how exactly is he inserting thoughts into people's heads? Because thoughts don't just appear. They travel. They move through neurons. They involve electrochemical signals in time, in space, in the brain. So how does a being with no time and no location interact with your biology? How does nothing reach into something? And don't try to dodge it by saying, well, God just sends a piece of himself to communicate. Okay. But that's still millions of little God parts zipping into people's brains every single day. And if it's all coming from the same source, that's a whole lot of traffic from one metaphysical location. Unless, of course, God is just hugging the universe, stretching around it like some divine cosmic Snuggie, with messages firing off from his fingers, toes, maybe even his divine butt. Which, honestly, would explain a lot of what's in the Bible. But here's the part that really breaks it. If this is happening millions of times a day, why is the only evidence personal stories and goosebumps? You'd think the voice of God would at least light up an MRI. And here's the real kicker. If a cosmic being is poking into our universe millions of times a day, shouldn't we, notice something? Even once? We've got equipment so sensitive it can hear two black holes whisper sweet nothings across the cosmos. But the literal voice of God can't even trigger a weird reading on a brain scan? And don't give me God works in mysterious ways. Because that's not mysterious. That's invisible, undetectable, and indistinguishable from nothing at all. If these divine chats are real, there should be patterns, neural signatures, energy distortions, anything. But instead, we get personal anecdotes, and feelings, and vibes. You know what else works that way? Imagination. If someone said they talk to Harry Potter every day and he gives them life advice, but there's no signal, no sound, no data, no proof, you'd say they were imagining it. So why is it different when someone says the same thing about God? If you want to say God is real and active, and talks to people constantly, then show me something. Anything. Because right now, we're supposed to believe there's an all-powerful being interacting with the world non-stop. And he's better at hiding than a ninja made of dark matter wearing an invisibility cloak. Or maybe he's not hiding. Maybe he's just not there. If God really talks to millions every day, where's the signal? Where's the proof? Where's the trace? Because if there's no time, no space, no evidence, and no effect, then there's no reason to believe it's real. Thanks for watching. See you next time.